Trying to be Austin, gentrification, the better Riverwalk. What? The police won't go here. What is this? This is gonna be one of the craziest videos of map tours that we're gonna do here in San Antonio, Texas. This actually is from a website called hoodmap.com, I believe it is. The link is in the description below. You guys can look it up. But you can actually look it up anywhere in the United States. But since we're doing the topic of San Antonio, I'm gonna share with you guys why these are the nicknames here in San Antonio. Why are people calling it these places? You see, I've lived here in San Antonio for just 20 years now, and I've seen a bunch of these neighborhoods, you know, develop, and some are areas that are more shot, more rough. On the rougher edges, right? So I'm gonna explain as best I can, and that way you guys can make the best decision where you guys want to move if San Antonio is the right fit for you guys. So now let's go and hop into the video and see what the Hood Maps San Antonio is all about. Military, gun rights. Oh my goodness. Really rich white people, Alamo whites, less rich but still rich people. Crack, decoration traffic, guns and daycares. What? This is crazy, guys. Zoom out. Oh my goodness. Medical center and all the cops hang in the parking lot. That's true. Old white people, camera lights and speed traps. Little India. Oh. Man, this is so, I mean, I'm laughing because this is so accurate. This is absolutely so accurate. Boring white people. Apartments and more apartments. Rich bad cops. Deer that aren't afraid of cars. Which rich white Republicans. Let me zoom in closer. Rich Mexicans. Oh yeah, true. Pretty hills. Yeah, man, this is so good. So I'm excited to share with you guys this because I've been living here for over actually this year is gonna be 20 years. Make it sound like I'm some old guy, but I'm only 31 years old, guys. So I used to live in Chicago. I moved here when I was 12, so I've lived here ever since. With one occasion, I actually lived in Europe for about a year. But anyways, I have a lot of experience in San Antonio, and I want to break down these areas to you guys so that way you guys can make the best decision moving forward when it comes time to move to San Antonio. I, as an agent, and all agents across America, are not allowed to steer you guys in any way, so I must disclose that. But as a local here and as an agent here, seeing these nicknames come into play that the public has entered into this Hood Maps website, I find this very funny because there's a lot of truth to it. So I'm gonna do my best breaking it down for you guys, and we'll go from there. So let's see. Okay, let's start off here on I-10 and the 1604 area. So you see this yellow cross here. This is I-10 and 1604. Apartment and more apartments. That's so true. I mean, here you have the UTSA, University of Texas at San Antonio. It's a really big university. There's going to be a lot of neighborhoods nearby, but on the I-10 corridor, it's going to be a lot of apartments. This is so funny because they are literally accurate with apartments. Up here a little bit north, you're going to have a bunch of shopping. With the Rim Shopping Center here. You also have La Cantera Shopping Center here where you see the red boxes, golf courses, stuff like that. You're gonna have a lot of hotels and apartments. You also have Top Golf here in this part of town. That's so accurate. Apartments and more apartments. So, oh yeah, let's go to this one, Rich Bad Cops. So let me zoom in closer. Rich bad cops. So over here you have Dezavala. You can see this road here, and then you have Northwest Military Highway. You zoom out a little bit. So here is definitely a rich area. You have further up here Hollywood Park, Hill Country Village. You have a lot of these rich people in this area, in this green area you see. But man, when they say rich pet cops, the reason why they're saying that is because these guys hide so well in in the shade of trees, in parking lots, and mind you, San Antonio is Texas hill country, so you're gonna have a lot of hills, a lot of valleys like this, and there's certain speed limits. I remember getting caught here on Bezavala, making a left on Northwest Military Highway, coming here and trying to take a shortcut to avoid the traffic that can be on 1604 sometimes. And over here is like 30 miles an hour, and I like blew it like 45, 50 on it. After I passed that pump, that hill, there's a cop hiding in the little valley ditch over there. They got me. He got me. And when they say rich bad cop, they just don't forgive you. Doesn't matter how nice you are. Doesn't matter how like officer. If you're like my dad, he will try to get out of it. Like, I mean, anybody, right, will try to get out of it if you're like a decent human being. But he'll be like, officer, you know what? I've been speeding, but if you could find it in your heart to forgive me, you know. And that works sometimes with my dad, with other cops. But in this case, I tried that tactic, guys. It doesn't work. Doesn't matter how nice you are. Even if you went like 10 miles over, it's not the end of the world, but they're gonna give you a ticket. These guys have no mercy. And speaking of rich pad cops, you know, I had another scenario where my dad was speeding on 1604 here on the way to go pick up my sister from school somewhere here in this region. And the guy on the motorcycle literally had no mercy on my dad. He's like, man, hurry up and write me the ticket, because, you know, like, he was being an a-hole about it. And like, he's like telling the officer, hey officer, my daughter's waiting for me, and it's dark, it's 7 o'clock, she finished her game, I just came from work, you know, it's, you know. And he did, I don't care. I'm like, man, who do you think you are? But he obviously is the law, we can't do anything, right? So there you have it, rich bad cops. So that's what it's about. Okay, so we're gonna take a quick break, and if you guys are looking to move to San Antonio, Texas, relocate to San Antonio, Texas, go ahead and call us, text us, email us, book a Zoom call with us. All of our contact information is below. Now let's get back to the video. You know, let's go more up front, more up north. Deer that aren't afraid of cars. Man, that is so true. Here, you're gonna have some subdivisions that are gated communities, some that are not, but you're in a very rich area. Properties are gonna be like 800,000, 900,000, a million. It's like very rich area, but you're gonna have a lot of deer, and it's so funny because you'll see a lot of roadkill there. I mean, that's definitely for sure that's gonna happen. Habla español with lots of dinero. Yeah. So in this region, this is called Stone Oak, but there's a particular region in this part of town that's called Sonterra. It's a neighborhood like really in the heart of Stone Oak, and I love it because these guys, whoever, the public of San Antonio who put this nickname, Sonterrey, it's like literally, if for all my Mexican friends out there, Hispanic friends out there, Monterrey, right? I guess that's the rich part of Mexico. So literally, Monterrey. Habla español with lots of dinero. I remember, my Spanish isn't the greatest, but I remember I think it's from Mexico. Had lots of money. A lot of properties just there in Sonterrey area. Sonterra is the name. Sonterrey. Anyways, let's move up the map. So rich Mexicans. Yes, you'll find a lot of Hispanic people here in this area. It's a very well manicured area. I love Stone Oak. Stone Oak is super, it's gorgeous. It's like beautiful hills, beautiful scenery. You're gonna have a lot of Mediterranean look in the Stone Oak area. Pretty hills, like I'm telling you guys, gorgeous area to live in. If you want an area with like pristine condition, you know, a lot of work being done as far as like, not work like construction, but like work as, you know, guys going out there trimming the grass, trimming the bushes, making sure the flowers are up to date. Like beautiful, beautiful palm trees everywhere. Sonterra, Stone Oak area, right here. This is where to live. Scared white people. I'm telling you guys, like, I didn't grow up like in the hood either, but I didn't grow up in like the richest part of the town either. Like I'm like you're in between. I know the how to talk to the people that are rich. I know how to talk to the people who are poor and the middle class. Like if you're like anyone like me, guys, this is and if you've lived here in San Antonio, for those who are watching, you can tell these guys are scared, man. Scared white people. That's so funny, man. That's so funny that they say that. But let's go here. 16-year-old Mercedes with 16-year-olds with Mercedes suburbs. Oh yeah, man. These are gonna be where the rich kids are. You're still on the edge of Stone Oak right here. You can see right on the edge of 281. A lot of the parents are gonna give these kids nice cars. So you're still in a nicer region of San Antonio. And as we're going through this video, guys, you can see blue is offices, green is rich, yellow is hip, red is tourists, blue is universities, and gray is normies, the normal people, right? So let's zoom out a little bit. Okay. Let's see. A little bit down here. Random traffic tickets. Oh, I definitely can attest to that. Like, it's so annoying. You get these random tickets, even going like for like 7-10 miles over in Shirts area. It's so annoying. I've experienced that. The region here is really nice. You have a lot of cool shopping centers. If you have some work you need to do sometimes to commute to Austin, the Shirts Cibolo area is really close to the I-35 corridor, and you're still on the 1604 area. So you get the best of both worlds. If you, let's say, work in New Braunfels, you can live somewhere around here too as well. So suburban hell. Yeah, man, that I don't know. You do have a military base here. I'm not sure why they say that, so I can't really give you that. Black folks with mortgage. You're gonna have a lot of that type of what's it called, the black people there as well. You're gonna have a combination of Mexicans, white people, but the majority, I've seen black people here. That's so funny that they said that. By the way, this one, Gunrise, that area region is pretty, I don't know, sketch, I'd say. Gunrise, man, that's this for me. If I were you guys and have kids, I wouldn't want to move here. Like I said, mind you, I'm not allowed to steer. I must disclose that. But you guys decide where you guys want to live. So, the police won't go here. Guys, that's pretty true. If you decide to look at properties in this area, do it at your own discretion. You'll see a lot of people on Ring app, talk about these rates, 50% mortality. The police won't go here. Sometimes I don't even want to park my car here, really, because I've heard horror stories. People just break in. At some point, some cars were stolen. Like East Houston Street here, right here, East Houston Street. I personally wouldn't live there. I'm just letting you guys know, but that's what it is. Okay. Spurs. Okay, that's where the Spurs are. San Antonio Spurs Stadium is near East Houston Street. Let's see. Trying to be Austin. Okay, that's true, because here in this area, a lot of properties are trying to be all hip. They're trying to be all hip. Prices are going to be a little bit more expensive in these areas because of the because of the construction that's happening, new development, all that stuff. And now we're in the heart of San Antonio. The red is a tourist area, so not a lot of people live in literally in the heart of San Antonio because a lot of the properties are gonna be very old and obviously downtown and antique. I don't really know people, or I've had clients that moved into the heart of San Antonio. Very rare do we do showings in there, like once in a blue moon. But it's not something that is like my cup of tea or my taste as well. So the better Riverwalk, that's Riverwalk is a long river that is gonna be like kind of like a downtown basement, so you can get to anywhere. But the better Riverwalk, why it's saying that is because the Pearl is really close by here. The Pearl is a really nice area to be in, really nice place to hang out, food, shopping, all that good stuff. Oh man, teen pregnancy. That I can see why. Teen pregnancy. There's gonna be a lot of girls here that experience this. With the high schools that are here, up and coming area. That's true. You can obviously see the gray area where like the normies are. What else? Let's see. Let me zoom out. 210 on seconds racing. Oh yeah, man, these guys are huge racers here. If you're like into cars and you like that type of stuff, this is where it's gonna be happening. 210 on 2's street racing. So motorcycles, cars. Man, I had an accident. Not me, but I witnessed. Not right away, but I witnessed the aftermath of the accident. That was terrible. A girlfriend was filming her boyfriend's motorcycle in front of her, and there was a huge accident with like a collision, and he was dead instantly. My brother-in-law, who's a fireman, told us the very next day, like the head swelled of the stories of the other his colleagues in the fire department. It's just not a great place to be, and I don't suggest that lifestyle, guys. I mean, it can literally lead to death, So these areas are nice in San Antonio, but it is what it is, man. Okay. Whales and loop-de-loops. Oh man, that's funny because this is where SeaWorld is. Loop-de-loops, there's a lot of, if you're not familiar with San Antonio traffic, there's going to be a lot of bridges, a lot of turnarounds. And for those of you who are, used to like simple traffic, we do have a lot of turnarounds, and this is why it's called loop-de-loops. I would actually say that San Antonio, the whole entire city, is a city of loop-de-loops. But this general area specifically, I definitely say it's a loop-de-loops. SeaWorld is really close by. You have an Alamo Ranch here as well, really nice area. A lot of people like to gravitate toward that area. Some are a gated community, some are not, but really beautiful areas to live in. Northwest Crossing, that's just a neighborhood. Camera lights and speed traps. Let me go a little bit closer. Yeah, this is absolutely true. Camera lights and speed traps. This is on, I think, Bandera. Yeah, Bandera Road. Yeah, all this right here. This you see this number 16, Highway 16. It's actually Bandera. Camera lights and speed traps. You're gonna be in the Leon Valley area. Leon Valley, I'd say from like where 410 is, right here, all the way to in between Eckert's and 410 is gonna be a bunch of speed traps. I hesitate to go on like the end of a yellow because you can see a bunch of flashes with the camera lights at the stoplights. It's so annoying. I've learned my lesson, but I actually kind of laugh at other people because they don't and they run the red light and thinking they're gonna make that yellow in time, but it is what it is. So I definitely would be careful on those areas. Even if you don't live there and you're just traveling there because you're probably in that area for some reason, for work, for appointments, for whatever reason, just be careful over there. Old white people, I can tell you that's a lot of white people there. Um, Older folks in that area, definitely. Privileged kids, still fake as well. You know what? That's true. You know, you're in the Babcock, you're in the Hebner area. You do have a lot of people that are doing well living in this area. But you know, you can tell by the attitude of some kids. You know, they think they are entitled. You know, so it is what it is. Um, Black folks with mortgages. Nothing wrong with that. For those of you who are black and are watching this video, you know, I how should I say this? Like, everybody has a right to purchase a home anywhere. You know, I know the history of the United States and that the black people were oppressed. You know, I love black people, I love white people, I love Mexicans. I just want to get that out there. But like, I mean, it's funny because a lot of black people do live there too. You know, but that's because they made something of themselves and they choose to live in areas where are nicer. So I don't know. I just wanted to bring that up. Little India. That's so funny. Little India. I mean, I do see a lot of Indian people there, but there. Let me see if I zoom in. So yeah, a lot of. So you see here, Wurzbach, right here, where my cursor is, Wurzbach Road, Little India. A lot of Indians live there, but you also have a lot of Arabs. And there's this place that I like to go shopping to with my wife. It's on Wurzbach Road. It's called Ali Baba. It's like international food. I think I spoke on it in another video, but it's somewhere in this corner here of Wurzbach Parkway or Wurzbach and I-10. Um, just don't even try to come here. Little India. That's so funny. I mean, my my brother-in-law told me that the fire department they call this Wurzbakistan because it's like literally a lot of Arabs there. So if you're Arab and you want to be with the Arabs, I guess this is where they hang out, you know. So let's see. Tourists too poor for the Rim or La Cantera. Less rich but still rich people. Alamo Heights, really rich people. That for sure is true. Alamo Heights, Terrell Hills, Almost Park, very very nice area to live in. You know when they say, let me zoom in closer. Tourists too poor for the Rim and La Cantera. So over here I think is the Corey Shopping Center. Yeah, it's the Corey Shopping Center, which is a really nice area, which I think is just the Rim Shopping Center is more above here on the north part of town. Over here, which is a really, really nice developed area. You have La Cantera Shopping Center as well, which is why you see the red here. A lot of tourists go here, especially Christmas time, Thanksgiving, New Year's, all that stuff. People shop as much as possible in these areas. So you'll definitely see that. So if I zoom out completely, you can definitely see the map of San Antonio even more. Let me see if I, oh, Secret Army. Literally, let me talk about that actually. So you see when they said Secret Army Air Force, Secret Army Base, literally. So if I zoom out, all this here, this, you see this squiggly line and then a dotted line here, all this gray area is a whole entire Camp it's called Camp Bullis. I've lived pretty close by to this, and it literally is so secret. I don't know what's going on there. And if you live in the Stone Oak area, Blanco area, you can't cut across here to go to I-10. It'll literally take you maybe a good half hour to 40 minutes to come down Stone Oak Parkway, come all the way down and go back to I-10. Let's say if you're going to visit a friend in Fair Oaks Ranch or in Bernie, which is more higher. That's what the case is over here. So I don't know, my screen's a little bit slow. I don't know why, but anyways, let's go a little bit more down south. Grumpy old people. That's true. I've had a couple listings here, and you know, you have some older people. They just don't like life. I don't know. White trash headquarters. Oh man, that's funny. I mean, yeah, I think you have some like mobile homes there, and just on just the lower end, you know. I don't know, guys. I'm doing this video so you guys can see the local that lives here, me, and also my experiences with just traveling around the city, shopping with people for properties that they want to live in. So, gunshots and taquaches. I don't even know what taquaches is. So if you guys know, let me know in the comments. Not to be confused with Terrell Hills. I don't know why they said that. I don't know. Let's see. Let me zoom out more. Kid jail. Alligators. I don't know about that. I haven't been to this lake too many times. What is this? I think it's Calaveras Lake. Yeah, Calaveras Lake. I know it's a beautiful lake. Every time I pass by it, when I go to down south to the coast, I always tell myself I'm gonna go here, Calaveras Lake, for fishing, but I never do. I don't know. I just have a bad habit. But alligators, I don't know. For those of you who have ever been, let me know in the comments if that's true or not. But I guess there are. I have no idea. Good Gun Club. I don't know. Speed trap. Yeah, you guys gotta be careful here going on I-35. A lot of state troopers. Just be aware. You will get crabs here. What does that even mean? Mexicans with mortgages. Yep. Marbach mop. Baseball. Baseball. That's funny. Yeah, you have some baseball fields here as well. So this is pretty cool. If you guys want to look into this website, go do it. And you can literally look up anywhere in the United States. You can just go here and just even go specifically towards the neighborhood. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I mean, it was pretty crazy, these nicknames, all these people that gave their input about the city of San Antonio. But nonetheless, if you guys like this type of content, go like, share, and subscribe. That way you guys can get notified every time we put a brand new video out there. Feel free to reach out to us. We'd be glad to serve you guys. If you're relocating to San Antonio, moving to San Antonio, that's our bread and butter. We help people just like you that are looking to move down here. So if that's the case, go ahead and contact us below. All of our contact information is below. And go ahead and watch any of our other videos anywhere on the screen. See you guys on the next video.